Louie Gohmert's back in the news. More stupidity coming out of him. He was talking about radical Islamists and why we should fear them, and he tied it in a very weird way to immigration reform.
The FBI director has confirmed more than once that we know there are radical Islamists that change their names to Hispanic-sounding last names. They come to Mexico and get an ID. And some of them even learn a little bit of Spanish so that they can try to act as if they're Hispanic. Why? Because we don't have any fear of Hispanics coming into the country.
Okay?
I mean, Jesus Christ.
This guy's such an awesome goober.
Why? and I also love, by the way, you guys don't have any fears of Hispanics coming into the country?
What are you talking
We're
about?
not passing immigration reform specifically because you fear Hispanics coming into the country.
But also, it's really, I mean, that's deep-seated, great old-fashioned racism. I mean, that's like, you don't fear Hispanics enough. Like, you don't, it's not enough that they take our jobs. Mm-hmm. You need to think that they might blow you up. Like,
yeah.
You need to fear that they're violent, and you don't fear
and that they also might not really be Hispanic.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So I mean, because we know you can't tell a guy from
that's the
Iran.
idea.
What he may not know is there's hundreds of thousands of Lebanese who've lived in Mexico for decades.
Well, wait till he finds that out. Okay. And I love the made-up stuff. The FBI director has confirmed for me that the Muslims have changed their name to Hispanic names. I know, it's Alwan bin Rodriguez. And they're crossing the border on a daily basis. The FBI director has confirmed it, so it must be true.
He told me,
Yeah.
This guy was a judge. He was a judge. People went before him with their lives in balance.
Yeah.
Jesus.
In Texas, too.
In Texas, right.
And
Where your life is very often in
Genuinely
balance.
in balance.
Yeah.
And the bottom line is, to take all the things you guys have been saying, what he wants to do is, he wants to get us to hate Hispanics as much as we hate Muslims.
Yes.
So that's the mission here.
I don't think it's
think so.
I think it's fear.
Fear. Fear is fate.
I
Fair.
think he wants us to fear them.
Yeah,
Yes, okay, my bad. I stand corrected. He wants us to fear him as much, not as hate him.
Yeah.
Okay, but with Gohmert, it's hard to make sense of the things that he says, of course. In the same speech, he was talking about, now to be fair, about immigrant workers that work on farms, etc. That's the context, but let's listen.
And they say, look, if you want to keep having your vegetables and your fruit, and by the way, lunch was great, good stuff. But and I'd like to keep having fruit. I'm a big fruit fan. Somebody said, well, you are one, but no.
So,
He's got a sense of humor.
yeah, so he's
Technically.
So he recognizes there that they think he's a little fruity or Fruit Loops. I don't know what he was going for there, but hey, I like fruit. It reminded me of a couple of months ago when he was talking to Eric Holder, and he got really mad that he had run out of time, and he wanted to ask Holder, and he thought Holder was challenging him in the wrong ways, and he said this.
The Attorney General failed to answer my questions about what was
After what he went back to his regular order, Mr. Chairman.
aspersions on my asparagus.
I don't understand what he meant there.
I think he just might be incredibly stupid. Did he mean something else? Because he wasn't joking. He was mad.
He was
He could
hungry.
have aphasia,
Right.
where your brain
It's
puts another
possible.
word out.
That's
based on what you're
possible.
thinking.
Yeah.
So
He might be seriously mentally damaged.
Casting aspersions, so he meant character, right? He had to.
I guess, but what
character,
word
asparagus.
sounds like asparagus? that you could-
Character, asparagus, like there's a.
You're
they
being
share,
way
Yeah.
too kind
they
to him.
share the middle of the word.